Here we go.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I will call the meeting to order at 7 p.m. And we will move on to public comment, item number 3. Is there any public comment? Is there any public comment? Asking one last time, is there any public comment? Seeing none, we'll close public comment. We'll move on to item number 4, approval of the minutes from the October 18, 2016 regular meeting. Can I have a motion to do so?
Second.
Motion by Nicole, second by Karen. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye. The motion passes 6-0. Next item on the agenda is the first Selectmen's report. The only item on the first Selectmen's report is a reminder. Tomorrow night, I will be giving my semi-annual review to the Strategic Planning Committee. That'll take place at 7 p.m. In this room. So if you are free and like to come down, you are all certainly welcome. Okay. Item number 6. Determining lack of quorum at town meeting not due to inclement weather. So I'm going to read a resolution and then we will take action on that. Whereas the moderator of the special town meeting held on November 1st, 2016 at 6:30 p.m. determined that a quorum of 50 persons was not present and therefore adjourned the special town meeting, and whereas the town charter permits the Board of Selectmen to meet thereafter and transact the business of said special town meeting if the lack of quorum was not due to inclement weather, now therefore resolved that the Board of Selectmen, pursuant to Section 13.1F of the town charter, hereby determines that the failure of the special town meeting held on November 1st, 2016 at 6:30 p.m. to obtain quorum was not due to inclement weather. Can I have a motion to accept the resolution as presented? Motion by Al. Second by Karen. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye. Motion passes 6-0. Next item on the agenda is item number 7. In the event that the special town meeting to be held on November 1st, 2016 fails to have a quorum, to introduce a resolution approving an appropriation and the authorization of borrowing for costs with respect to a 2017 town roadway and drainage reconstructions, replacements, and improvements program, as further described in item 1 of the notice of said special town meeting, improvements program as further, with resolution following the close of discussion thereon, will be submitted to the voters of the town at referendum to be held on Tuesday, November 8, 2016, in conjunction with the election to be held on that same date. So in your packets, you will see, and I will read the resolution. Resolution of the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Seymour acting in lieu of the town meeting of the Town of Seymour appropriating $4,500,000 for the 2017 Town Roadway and Drainage Reconstructions, Replacements, and Improvements Program, and authorizing the issue of bonds and notes in the same amount to finance the appropriation. The full copy of text is available now, if anyone would like to read it, for review, and will be attached to the minutes of tonight's meeting. So with that said, can I have a motion to accept the resolution as presented? Motion by Nicole, second by Anne Marie. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye. Motion passes 6-0. Next item is item number 8. In the event that the special town meeting to be held on November 1st, 2016 fails to have a quorum, to introduce a resolution approving an appropriation and the authorization of borrowing for costs with respect to a 2017 town and school facilities repairs and renovations program, as further described in item 2 of the notice of said special town meeting, which resolutions, following the close of discussion thereon, will be submitted to the voters of the town at referendum to be held on Tuesday, November 8, 2016, in conjunction with the election to be held on the same date. So again, in your packets, under item number 8, which if you want to skip through a few pages, you'll see that. And I'll read that resolution. Resolution of the Board of Selectmen of the Town of Seymour, acting in lieu of the town meeting of the Town of Seymour, appropriating $1,500,000 for the 2017 Town and School Facilities Repairs and Improvements Program, and authorizing the issue of bonds and notes in the same amount to finance the appropriation. And I'd like to add that a full copy of the text is available tonight for review, and it will also be attached to the minutes of tonight's meeting. So with that, I'll entertain a motion to accept the resolution as presented. Motion by Al, second by Anne Marie. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye, motion passes 6-0. Item number 9, discussion, take possible action regarding Siemens Building Monitoring Contract. Rory's going to come forward and give us a quick little update on this, and then we'll take action. Rory Burke.
Good evening. Squat down, Doug.
Get lower, my mother will get mad. Because she's watching and yelling at my father now for this.
So basically, Siemens does the monitoring of several town buildings already. They do town hall, they do one and two of the fire stations. This is just ends up to do the rest of that. Save us a couple $100,000.
Excellent.
Okay. Thank you, Rory. And this is the recommendation of Director of Operations, Tony Caserta, as well. Okay. So at this point, I'll entertain a motion to award the contract as presented to Siemens Industry Incorporated.
So moved.
Motion by Anne Marie, second by Nicole. Is there any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye, motion passes 6-0. Item number 10, we'll be taking no action on. Item number 11 is appropriations. We have appointments, I'm sorry, appointments.
What are we going to appropriate?
We're going to appropriate. There are no appointments or appropriations. So we'll move on to item number 12, tax refunds and abatements. Nicole.
The following overpayments of tax payments in total of $672.94 need to be approved for refund in accordance with the provisions of Section 12-129 of the Connecticut General Statutes, dated the 28th day of October, 2016, Dana Flock Tax Office.
Thank you, Nicole.
You're welcome.
Okay, at this point, I'll entertain a motion to accept the tax collector's report as presented.
So moved.
Motion by Nicole, second by Anne Marie. Is there any discussion? Just on discussion, make sure there's no conflicts. Okay, hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Abstained? The chair votes aye. Motion passes 6-0. Next item is item number 13, transfers. We have no transfers before us tonight. Item number 14 is correspondence. We have a few pieces of correspondence. We have the check registers, as always. We have a letter from CCM letting me know that I was appointed to the Sustainable Connecticut Advisory Committee. We have a letter from Joseph A. Luciano to be attached to the record as his public comment. And he would like to express appreciation and thanks for sidewalk improvements going on downtown. And he'd also like us to please be mindful that some brand-new curb cuts do not meet ADA specifications, as they are obstructed by a vertical rise or drop. Most of that is being addressed with the actual paving. But he wanted to bring that up, so we will attach those to the minutes. We have a legal opinion from Town Council to Susan DeBarber for the explanatory materials issued in conjunction with referendum, just to make sure we're all on correct footing there. And then a letter to all of us from the Seymour Oxford Food Bank, basically thanking us for allowing them to go into the community center for the hospitality and work that we've shown. For those of you who haven't had a chance to go down, it is going quite well. They're extremely happy to be down there So if you're ever in the community center and you want to stick your head in, I'm sure they would love to see you and show you around. Okay. Item number 15, public comment. Is there any public comment? Is there any public comment? Asking one last time. There's no public comment. We'll close public comment. We'll move on to item number 16, Selectmen's public comment. Stefan?
I have nothing tonight,
Thank you. Karen?
I just want to compliment the Public Works for what they're doing downtown with the curbs.
That's, well, A&J is doing the paving, and what is it, GI Pick that did the sidewalks.
I don't care who's doing it, I think it's wonderful that it's being done.
Thank you very much. I'll pass that on to the contractor. I'll let also Brian know, who is handling the road work, and Jim Galligan and Tony and Dee, who took care of the sidewalks. I'll pass that information on
Okay,
to them.
thank you.
Not a problem. Nicole?
Just a couple things. I was able to attend the Halloween parade this past Saturday downtown and pass out candy, so it was great. It was a big hit. The kids had a blast, and I had fun as well. We had some great costumes, and then after that, I attended the trunk or treat at the middle school. That was attended. Again, had a great time. I was fortunate enough to be able to judge the competition with Ernie DeStacy, the principal of the middle school, and Representative Conroy. So we had fun walking around and judging all the different cars, and Seymour Ambulance ended up winning, which was a big thing for them, the best tricked out vehicle. So they were excited, but it was a good time, had by all. Thank you.
Yeah, I guess they had 104 cars, if my numbers are correct, up from 70-something the year before. So that was-
Wow, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
Wow, that's great.
Yeah, so they did. So they raised close to $4,000, which they gave all back to kids and prizes and things. So, nice job to Jack Harkins and Rich Kearns and everybody else who put that on. So, Al?
The only thing I have is urge folks to get out and vote. That's it.
Thank you, Al. Anne Marie?
I just have the one thing last week, we were able to take part in the strategic planning committee.
Yeah?
No, I thought that was very good. Very nicely structured. Kind of makes you think, when you only have so many dollars in your hand, where to put everything. So it actually made you think. It was nice that there was a big business and some small businesses there
Mm-hmm.
coming together as a community and hearing their thoughts and what they think should change and what we need more work in and communications and stuff like that. So I thought it was very nice.
And I don't know if you guys were all there, but they specially marked our envelopes and our dollars to see how the selectmen deposited their money.
No, they didn't.
Yeah,
And?
we were all relatively the same. Yeah, so there wasn't any wild swings. We're all kind of focused in on the same thing, which is, from the board's perspective, is actually a really good thing, that we're all kind of thinking the same thing and,
Didn't spend
Yeah.
your money?
heading in the same way. So, you took your money home?
Yeah, but I'm home with me.
You get $5 million. So, okay, and then, again, just to remind everybody, the strategic planning semi-annual report is tomorrow night. So if you are free and available, please come down and join us at 7 a.m. I'm making the presentation. PM, excuse me.
PM.
Whew.
Made a mistake.
Yeah, 7 a.m. in the paper. So, all right. Brian? Rory, anything we missed? With that, I'll entertain a
Second.
motion by Anne Marie, second by Nicole. Is there any discussion?
Darn it.
All in, under comment?
Drop the mic.
All in favor? Opposed? Abstained? Chair votes aye. Motion passes 6-0. Mark the meeting closed at 7:15 p.m.